Okay, I guess we back on. Well, once again, welcome to One on One Talk. It's your boy Pico Brown. Before we start, go to YouTube, hit that subscribe and like button. Can't go wrong with that. And my topic today is pretty much. Oh, there we go. My topic today is pretty much the beauty of women. But I should have said the beauty of black women. But I said the beauty of women. Now, before I start, no shape, form, or fashion, I'm not dissing any other race. I'm not dissing the white race, the Asian race, the Hispanic race. I'm not dissing any of them. I just like to I like to give credit to my people because I'm a black guy. So there you go. And the reason why I named it the beauty of a woman. I'm just gonna stick with the title, but y'all already know. The beauty of a woman is because everybody's pointing their fingers, and this wasn't a topic somebody gave to me. I was just sometimes I just sit down, I analyze things and look at things, and I'm saying to myself, everybody can't be all bad. It's like everybody can't be all good. But instead of focusing on the negativity, which that's not a problem. Don't believe me. Just because I'm titling this what I titled it today, that don't mean I don't look at the negativity of black women. I'm going to always look at the negativity of black women and always look at the negativity of black men. Regardless what anybody say, wrong is wrong. I can't justify it. But we're gonna take a little turn today. So it might sting a little bit, it might not, but just listen before you draw conclusions. Um, Black women are beautiful, and I'm not just talking about skin color or stuff like that because you can be any other. You can be black, you can be caramel, you can be light skinned, you can be dark, you can be in between. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the inner beauty of a black woman. Well, I'm not gonna say all, but because I don't know all black women, the inner beauty of some of them, and it's more than a little, but sometimes we have a tendency to follow the same trend as people, and that have a tendency to mess up your beauty, your inner beauty, not the outer beauty, your inner beauty. So to me, oh boy, I'm almost with my nose. There's always something with my nose and my eye. I don't know what's going on, but anyway. But to me, the reason why I say the beauty of the beauty of women is because women can they do some pretty amazing things sometimes. Especially if you're married and the things that you're supposed to do when you're married or in a relationship that makes a woman shine. It's a woman to me. A woman don't shine by getting up every morning and going to work. That's a given. That's life. That's just the cards we were dealt with. We were dealt with. So it's not. You can't say, well, you get up every morning, you go to work. I love that in you. No, if you want to pay your bills and you want to take vacations and do whatever, buy cars and stuff, that's what you got to do. Unless you was born into wealth or royalty. But the beauty of it is, the beauty of a woman is being a submissive woman, to being a God-fearing woman, to understand the meaning of right and wrong, to not judge somebody before you get the whole story. Because believe it or not, you can judge people. I don't know who got that phrase. You can't judge me. No, that's why the court system have judges. They judge people if they're right or wrong. If it's a straight judge or a judge that's taking money, whatever, he's still a judge. He paid the way to be a judge. Now, some women don't fit criteria to be beautiful women, and it's okay. I understand that. It's a give or take thing. No one wants. Well, I'm not gonna say no one. I'm just gonna stick with the qualities of being a beautiful woman. You're submissive. You can take care of house. You can take care of him, husband. If you want to go the boyfriend route, I'm using both because everybody's not married. If you want to go the boyfriend route, go that route. If you want to go the husband route, go that route. But a woman that stands on being right. I'm not gonna say stand on being equal to you because in the worlds that was before us, nobody's equal in this world. Man and woman was never equal. So, without that being said, that's not even a point to argue on because that's just the way it is. That's just the way the Lord made things. But a woman on her place within a relationship or a marriage, that makes a woman beautiful. A God fearing woman is a beautiful person. I'm not talking about looks like, man, she fine. No. Some people can carry their aura outside of their shell, and and actually you can see it. You be like, man, you know what? He or she, that person's just nice. But have any of us ever met anybody we just, I'm not gonna say want to be around all day, but just like their conversation and always learning something. If it's a man or a woman, but pretty much we sticking on the terms woman. If a woman can hold a decent conversation, that's a beautiful woman. The minute they start going off and cussing out each other and bringing up sex and stuff, I'm not gonna say she's a fool, but she's messing up her. She's messing up her beauty. She's messing up her beauty. You don't always have to throw sex in the picture. If you're a young, intelligent woman, or even a middle age intelligent woman, you don't have to always throw sex in the picture. Holding a regular conversation with somebody, that's a beautiful thing. And that's what I mean when I label this topic, beautiful women. You guys are intelligent. You guys are smart. You can pretty much hold your own. That's just how it goes. If you can hold your own, you can. But by you holding your own, and I hear a lot of people say that, well, a strong, independent, that's a beautiful black woman. You take all that stuff away, and if she got the knowledge that she have in her, in raising her kids right, in spirituality and in God, and knowing right from wrong, I'll take that woman anytime. Then a woman that's got hierarchy and money, because a fool and his money will soon depart. So that's the beauty that we should look for in people instead of looking at the quantity. Look at the quality. Look what they can do. Look what they've done. Look what they've accomplished. You can see a mother's attributes in her life through the kids that she's brought forth. Now, if them kids grow up and they ain't nothing but street runners and stuff, and you take a look at the mother and she's what they used to be, that's not a beautiful person. I don't care what nobody say. Nobody can say, well, they have good intentions. Either you have them or you don't. There's only two directions up the ladder, up and down, good and bad. That's not the symbol. That doesn't symbolize you being a beautiful woman. Going out all day and shaking your bodies and doing God know what, and you want to say, well, you know what? At the end of the day, well, I do this, I do that. No, that don't make you a beautiful person. That's just a person that's doing what they want to do. Because if you're a beautiful person, the the you wouldn't even allow yourself to go that far in the situations. You wouldn't. No one will. A woman to clean her house, take care of her body, um, you know, smell good. There's nothing wrong with a woman that smells good. Me actually, I think it's a great thing. But me, I'm not too big on women. Well, I do like the way women, but I'm like, oh my God, you just smell so good. If you smell good, you smell good. You're human. You're supposed to smell good, unless you walk around stinking. And stinking people get more publicity than people that smell good. I know it's funny, but it's true. But that's a beautiful thing. You keep yourself up. You keep your hygiene up. You know how to dress. You dress accordingly. Don't You're out there buying stuff that's like SS super small, and you want to fix. No, that's not the characteristics of a beautiful woman. Because a beautiful woman is going to always stand fast in what she do, even if it only if it's right, only if it's right. And if it's wrong, she can accept her mistakes and say, you know what, I was wrong. I'm sorry for this, or I'm sorry for that. That's all under the category of being a beautiful woman. Accept your responsibilities, accept what you did. If you can change it, change it. If not, hey, pray. Pray to the Lord, ask him, can he help you change it? But some of these problems y'all try to take on your own, and then guess what? When you can't take it on, you want to get mad, and when you get mad, that anger comes out on everybody, and that makes you an ugly person. How many of us know a woman from her looks that she's beautiful, but the people she dated, like, man, she mean as hell, or she's crazy. It happens. I know a couple of them. It happens almost all the time, too many times. But the aura and the presence of a beautiful woman, that's something to be thankful about. That's always something to be thankful about, especially if she can stand on her own when it comes to doing right. You can't go wrong with that. None of us can go wrong with that. But somewhere down the line, we judge them for things they did. Everybody got a bad past. Even good people got bad passes. We all do. So only thing we can do is try to help that person or help her to be a better person. Now, if you find a woman that don't want to take constructive criticism, and every time you try to tell them something, they turn up their nose, well, by all means, with all due respect, leave her alone, because she's no good to you, and she won't be good to nobody else. And these are the women that we have children by. So if she's like that, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. It don't. It's like somebody should wake up and say, you know what, I can't do this no more. I can't. There's a time and place for everything. There's a time and place for everything we do. No matter what we do in this life, we should be able to outgrow it. But beauty is not only skin deep. It's not. Just like I said earlier, the aura of certain people in your life, the aura of a honest, God-fearing woman, that's one of the most beautiful things in the world. Can't nobody take that away from you. I've been around a few of them. I had a mother. I have sisters. I have uh, aunties in New York. These are what you consider to be beautiful black women. They shine no matter what. Rain, sleet, snow, hail, hot water. They shine. They don't change their character. Because once you change your character, you lost what you is. I don't care what nobody say. You you pretty much lost what you is. Just like being in a relationship or a marriage, and you and your husband buy things for each other I ain't gonna say every day, all the time. He buy you this, he buy you that. You buy him this, you buy him that. And if he stops, then you stop. You just as guilty as he is. Because if he say, "Why you stop?" But when I mean when I say that, you can say, "Why you stop?" And if he have doubts, it's your department as a woman to make sure that man don't have doubts about you. Well, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong. I'm just saying, reevaluate yourself. Well, he stopped. I stopped. Two wrongs never made a right. You don't you don't never change what you is. Now, I'm not saying just be there and take the L's all the time, all the time. If you don't see a change, well, then guess what? It's time for y'all to sit down and have that conversation, that adult conversation about what's going on. That's a beautiful woman. That's not quick to get upset and just walk out. You don't do it, I ain't doing it. I'm out of here. So all that was for nothing because none of us really sit aside our differences and say, you know what? What did I go wrong at? We don't. Most men will accept their flaws. Not all men, but it's hard for a woman to accept her flaws. Remember the yeah but situation I see when you're talking to a woman, she said yeah but that means she's not listening and she's not sorry for what she did. She's not. Instead of just being like, you know what? I know I was wrong. I apologize. Now, can we at least try to work over this hump? But if he comes in mad and you get mad off his energy, it's a waste of time. I have never, and I repeat, I have never seen my parents have an argument where it got to the point that both of them got mad and just start slamming doors and stuff. Never did. Have they argued? I will honestly say I don't know. I've never heard them have an argument. I'm quite sure they did. They were married, so they've been around each other since they were teenagers. They probably did. But it never got to the point that he was like, you just too damn disrespectful for me, Valma. And she like, well, you know what? If you wouldn't open your mouth, Nelson, blah blah this and the other. They always worked out their problems. You know why they worked out their problems? Because they both were God fearing people. They believed in the same God. Because if you believe in God, He's working through you. He's going to tone those. He's going to tone those attitudes at the door. He's going to tone them at the door. And there's qualifications of a healthy, good relationship. The woman got to shine just like the man got to shine. That's what makes a beautiful woman. Stand there when the crap hits the fan and she's still there with you. That's the definition in my book of a beautiful woman. She can't when it gets hard, she can't pack up and leave and go to the next town. No, we got to go through this together. Qualifications of a beautiful woman. And remember, like I said earlier, it's not just skin deep. It's not. I'm not talking about the outside. I'm talking about the inside. It's what really counts. If this woman loves you and she's there for you and she'll always be there for you and you treating her like crap, well then guess what? It's not her fault, it's your fault. If she say, well, you know what, enough is enough, and she going about her life and you lose that, that's on us. That's on the brothers. And hey, look, I'm a brother, just like any other. It happens, you know. I'm not saying it don't happen, but a lot of us do mess around and mess up on good women because we women, I mean not women, men and women are somewhat alike in relationships because we always bring in our ex baggage to that relationship. That's why when you see some those reality shows and whatever it is, I don't watch that crap. They always say, "Well, such and such treated me better." Well, why you didn't stay with him? If a woman is throwing another man in your face, dude, that's not the characterizations of a beautiful woman. Because a woman, a real woman, wouldn't ever do that, no matter how bad the situation is. Well, I'm just saying, when I was with John, he didn't do me like that. Well, guess what? Going on back to John. But there's a reason why you and John's not together because he did something you didn't like. So that's how we got together. But if she's constantly throwing men in your face and saying, "Well, you don't do this and you don't do that," and it was easy by myself, no, man, no. Cut that crap off, pronto. I don't care how fine she is. I don't care how big her booty is. I don't care how much money she got because that can always turn to a bigger form of toxicity. And people, whether we like it or not, most women are toxic, just like most men are toxic. We can't have a good relationship if we both toxic as hell. That ain't gonna happen, man. Somebody got to be the light bearer. Even if she's the light bearer and I'm not the light bearer, maybe her light can shine enough for me to say, well, you know what? I think on the same page she on. Let's try this out for a change. And she's trying to bring peace, but you won't let her bring peace. Then you got a problem. And then if she was to go out and find somebody else, she got to be all type of bees and whores. Or that's just, I don't know why it's like that, but maybe she was. But then again, none of us can tell none of us can read minds. Maybe she's not. Maybe she's just tired of the crap and she's gone. Maybe she just got tired of your stuff. But you got to be careful with that because sometimes a man can turn a beautiful woman bad just because she allowed him to take her space of happiness and grab it for himself, and he's feeding off of your happiness until it's all gone. Now you're no better than he is. So yeah, there's people in this world that will turn you bad. That's just how it goes. That's the way the dice is rolled, man. People will turn you bad. That's why the Lord say evil communications corrupt good manners. So we gotta we pretty much gotta stay away from those type of people, and that's man or woman. But yet I see more women on YouTube telling their stories about how men did this and how men did that. Truth be told, why did you let him get away with so much murder? Is it because we probably like what we have? We probably like it. Well, he loved me, but he keep going upside my head. No, it don't. It don't work like that. Enough is enough in every situation. Now, I don't condone violence. I'm not saying to the guys go out there and start punching on women. No, that's stupid. That's stupid. You will go to jail. Ain't no might about it. You will. But let's analyze these women. Let's see the beauty of these women. Like I said earlier, a lot of us don't even stick around or put put enough faith in that woman to show her beauty within you. I mean, within her. We just quick to, man. You know what? Bam. She got this. She got that. She got kids. What was in the other? She a rat. No, man. Sometimes people actually learn their lessons. They actually learn their lessons. I know a lot of single women that had kids and they did it the right way. They did it the right way. Their kids grew up. They went to college and everything. Kids grown. They got good jobs and all that stuff. But that don't make the situation worse because she decided to raise her kids in a way she saw fit to raise them. That's why there's a thin line between parenting and friendship. None of us was never here to be our kids' best friends. And I mean like friends in that type of way. No, you have to be a parent before you're a friend. Because when you're a friend, your kids can tell you and do anything they want. But when you're a parent, there's a limit they won't cross. Trust me, I know. They'll run and tell somebody else before they tell you. That's what you call respect. It's gonna always be about respect. But a beautiful woman is it hard to find? Me personally, I think it is. And when I say I think it is because the world is so full of envy and hate right now, and misery and misery loves company. It's hard to find them because they shield away from the world. You know, they got the Captain America shield going up, and they like, man, I'm not gonna get hurt no more. But people gonna get hurt. Love hurts. We all got to be taught that lesson. All of us got to be taught that lesson. We never bring in baggage from relationship to our new one because that's gonna make that one go bad. I don't know where that sneeze came from, but beauty in a woman can be wow, countless things, man, countless things. It's so much. We'll have to make like 5, 6 different stories or podcasts for this. But women are beautiful. They're beautiful creatures because one, they can take more crap than we can. Let's just be honest. I mean, I know I joke a lot, but on the real face, yeah, they take way more than a man can. I don't know. Maybe that's how the good Lord made it to be. But yeah. But just because you take more than a man, don't ever look down on that man and say, "Well, I gave you chance after chance." Because no, if you gave him chance after chance and keep saying it, you must like him. You must like him if he keep cheating on you and doing all this stuff. You take him back. There's a reason why she's taking you back. Maybe it's because she sees something in you. I don't know. I'm just spectating here. Maybe it's because she sees something in you, or maybe she just because she just like you and she probably can't. She probably got in her head that she can't find nobody else that fits that criteria of you because she sees the future. But then again, that's a lesson we all got to be learned. We all have to be taught the difference between beauty and beauty. You know what I'm saying? Inner beauty and outer beauty. A lot of us get with these women because they fine. But those be the crazy ones. The fine ones always the crazy ones. They're always the crazy ones. That's not symbolizing a beautiful woman. If a woman coming in guns blazing every time you do something, or if you want to talk to her, she don't want to talk to you. When she running telling her friends everything you do, and when you sit down and talk in front of, she's ready to cuss you out. That's not a beautiful woman. That's a fool. That's what it is. That's a fool. 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 Wait, did I spell that right? No, I'm just playing. Yeah, that's a fool. So we want to stay away from those type of women. But like I said earlier, if you get a woman that fit those criterias of being a woman, you got a good woman on your hand. And there's a lot of good women in the world, but we just don't give them enough credit when credit is due. Just like you got a lot of good women, you got a lot of idiots too. And I'm talking about the women today. I'm not mixing in with the men. You got a lot of good women, you got a lot of idiot women, but you got more idiot women than you have good women. And by being the most of the idiots, they make it look bad for the good. Because if guys dating idiots all their life and they find a good one, it's already in the guy. Like, you know what? I see something different in her. But I went through 6, 7, 10, 20 girlfriends I had in my life, and it was all crazy. What make this one so special? And that's the time you're supposed to shine right there. Well, I can show you I'm no, I can show you I'm different than them. So allow me to show you how different I can be. Instead, you told me about the exes and stuff like that. Yeah, they were crazy. We both agreed they were crazy. One of them tried to run you over to the car. One of them didn't shoot you. She threw the bullet at you. But I'm not like that. Allow you know what? Can I show you how? Can I show you how I get down? I can show you, but I can tell you. And once you show that man, and if he's a real man, he will accept. He will accept what you offer. Like, you know what? She's not. She's not even like that. I ain't got to worry about her going out cheating on me like I had to do with the other 10 I was with. I ain't got to worry about her doing that because she says she's going out with her friend. She out with her friend. She come back home. We gonna watch TV or something till we both fall asleep. But when you dating a woman and she keep those ideas in your head, guess what? Cut her loose because it's only going to get worse. And I'm not a dating coach. I'm just a brother with common sense. Cut them off at the root, man, because women can bring men down just like men can bring women down. This is what you call a contact sport. Yes, women can make men fall. It's not always the man's fault. It's a lot of relationships have something to do with women because they don't know their worth. They don't know their worth. You don't date a man just for money. That's not the signs of a beautiful black woman. You don't date a man because he can take you out to get steaks every day, or wherever y'all going, he got to spend this much money, and he got to do this and fly you around the world. You don't make that leap. Well, you know what? I love him because he do this. How about you love him because he's just a regular person? What what most women fail to realize is men got hearts too. We hurt just like everybody else. Is it harder for us to show our pain? Yeah, we're men. Men, we just that's just what we do. We're stubborn like that. But a beautiful woman will always will be a virtual woman because they have nothing to hide. Nothing. I'm not talking about the ones that be cussing 24 hours a day and doing God forbid to God knows what. I don't know. We all know what pretty much these crazy sisters be out there doing. We all know that because they have nobody to teach them. Their mother wasn't a beautiful person. Their mother's the one that's teaching them go out and get a man that's gonna do this and that. If you don't drop him at the door. No, you don't teach your kids that. You teach your kids, your daughters, the virtues of life. Baby, you gotta grow up one day. Get you a man and you marry that man. I've heard conversations, overheard conversations with women telling their daughters, you know what, if that one don't work, drop that nigga, get you another one. No, it's never like that. Then when she got five, six different babies by different guys, then you want to be like, you know what, you this, you that. But you told her to do that. You told her to do it. So therefore she's going to do it. Qualifications of a beautiful woman. In my eyes, the qualification of a beautiful woman is a woman that can talk, have a decent conversation, have a good understanding, know the difference between right and wrong, a God fearing woman, um, not scared to go that extra mile for that person just because he don't do it. Well, he don't do it. I ain't gonna do it. That's idiotic. First of all, let's just start right there. It's idiotic. And the most important part is God fearing and know something about the Bible. I mean, something. Jesus, don't just go in there flying blind like I don't know who I don't know. But like I always, like my father used to tell us, I can sit up and open this Bible and get y'all to talking about this Bible. Y'all don't know nothing, but if rap music come on, y'all know all the lyrics. And it was true. I gotta admit that Jerome was good, man. I gotta admit it was true. But beautiful women, they're around us all the time. Jerome, what's going on? The topic is beautiful women. Now I'm not talking about the looks, the inside. What makes them a beautiful woman? We PTSD talked about this a couple of times, not being on the air though, because we all it's like we have our best conversations when the cameras is off. I don't know why. I'm good, bro. I don't know why, but we do. All women aren't bad. All women aren't here to condemn you and pick you up and snatch your soul out your mouth and throw it down to hell. All women aren't here to condemn us to hell. All women aren't bad. I can't say that. I'm 40 years old. Have I ran into bad women? Hell yes. You ain't even got to be 40. You can be 20. You can run into bad women. That's a given. There's a lot of bad women in the world. There's a lot of bad influence in the world. Women that's one track man women. And if this is another thing. Stay away from to all my brothers. Stay away from one track man women. They're very, very dangerous to be around because they don't believe in change. It's either look, man, bam, it cut and dry. They just got that one track man. No, stay away from that. Please stay away from that. But I think I feel like I'm trying to come down with a cold. I hope not. But a virtual woman always wins up top. They can have a bad rap in life. That don't mean they're bad people. All of us get bad reps in life, but that don't mean we're bad people. All of us was robbed of something. It can be parents or it can be anything. All of us were robbed of something, but we can't take that and hold on and treat people like dirt because we're hurt. What? Stay back. Stay back. You stay back. The devil. No. But I think black women are great. Some of them I can have conversations with. Some of them I talk to, and I can see the evil just brewing like a like a man brewing like a son of a gun, like boiling water, and I just back off. I back off. Well, you know what? Have a nice day. I let this lady yesterday. I was on my way downtown. No, I was on my way. No, actually, I was on my way downtown. So I got off the bus and I was going to um, the water tower. That's the name. I obviously the weather tower. And you know, sometimes I'm a nice guy. I'm not a nice guy all the time because sometimes I'm like, you know what, screw you. But I'm a nice guy sometimes. So I let this white lady, got on the bus. She like, thank you. Two, three white ladies got on the bus. The sister gets on the bus. And the first thing that came out her mouth, and she waited good and ready till I got on the bus, and she was like, huh, he's supposed to let all the women on the bus. That's what's wrong with these black men today. I just looked at her and because I'm not going to entertain that stupidity. I just looked at her and walked in the back. Took my phone out and started playing the basketball game with my phone. She didn't even have to say that. All she had to do was just get on the bus. She didn't even have to say thank you. Just get on the bus. That's what they supposed to. That's what's wrong with black men now. And the white people are turning around looking at her like, "What are you talking about?" And then I'm walking to the bus, and one of the guys was like, "I'm sorry." One of the ladies was like, "You okay, sir?" I said, "I'm fine." She said, "You know what? It's best if we just ignore ignorance." I said, "You know what? When she said what she said, and I turned my back toward her, I won't even listen to her no more anyway." Now, imagine, just imagine, if I was one of those guys out there that she called on the wrong day. Think about that. I probably would have went upside her head or kicked her off the bus or opened the door and threw her off the bus. She didn't have to say that because I'm a man. I'm supposed to do. I don't have to do anything but stay black and die. That's for black and white. And that's what I mean. The symbols of a toxic woman because they think you're supposed to do things because they're women. Well, I'm a woman. You got to treat me this type of way. I ain't got to do nothing. I won't and I will not. No, they want you to treat them like queens, but they treat you like a peasant and feeding you slop and stuff. No, it don't work like that. You treat me nice, I treat you nice. You treat me like crap, I'm gonna treat you like crap. That's just how it is done, people. So, brothers, stop letting these women get away with stuff like that. And women, same thing for y'all. Same thing for y'all. Stop letting these brothers overrun y'all. Don't let them do that because that's gonna break down y'all character. Y'all, that's gonna break down y'all character. What y'all is. A good girl gone bad. So no, don't fall for the okey doke. If you want to stay there and work it out with him, then by all means do it. God may bless you. But if you don't, and you just don't, God may bless you. Don't let nobody talk you into being somewhere you don't want to be or doing something you don't want to do. No, it don't work like that. So it is what it is. Just because you're a good woman, that don't mean you're bound to find a good relationship or a good husband. But if you're a beautiful person, you don't have any business dealing with a person that don't want to blend in with your character. You can't be good all day and he's just evil as hell. No, these are the people you stay away from. How can two? Y'all have to be one. Two have to be one. Two have to join in as one. That's why a lot of relationships and marriages don't work because people are marrying the wrong people. People don't want to hear this because everybody looks good on paper or in a tuxedo and a gown. Everybody looks good. But when the party's over, then you see people for what they really are. Oh, I married the wrong man. I married the wrong woman. No, no. Because y'all spirits aren't intertwined, man. Your spirits aren't intertwined. That's like that's like Jesus marrying a demon. It's not going to work. You can't. You don't marry people because they handsome, or you don't marry women because they just beautiful and they got a nice body. No, you don't do that, man, because y'all gotta go home. 1 month turns to 1 year. 3 months turn to 3 years, and then after 15 years, and then y'all miserable. She sleeping in one room, you sleeping in the other. Y'all can't stand each other. Why is that? It's not the fact that the marriage went bad. You caused it on yourself. The marriage was bad before you got married. Remember, people don't change. You just see people for what they really are when you marry them. That's all. But if you stop, smell the roses, and kick the tires for a little bit, people show you their true colors. Because I married him because I thought I can change him, or I married her because I thought I can change her. No. If she's a woman of the night, by you marrying her, you think she gonna say, "I ain't gonna sleep with no more men"? No, man. No, 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 no. She's still gonna do it just like he's still gonna do it. That's why men cheat on their wives and women cheat on their husbands because they got that mentality in there. Because once it start, why would I stop? He gonna forgive me or she gonna forgive me. So if you don't put God in it, that's with anything. It's not going to work. You can't marry everybody. You get with somebody that's going to be for you, going to be there for you, going to accept you for your ups and downs. Because guess what? My father used to say this all the time. All of us got to get old. I'm not going to look like this when I get older. You're not going to look like that when you get older. You're not. I'm not saying nobody going to be sea serpents or monsters, but people get old. People get tired. People backs go out. People get confined to wheelchairs. That's when the point starts. And that once again that's the symbolizations of a beautiful woman if she's going to stay there with you when all the crap hits the fan. Yeah, until you close your eyes when God take you from this world. That's a beautiful woman. But a lot of us want that title. Well, a lot of women want that title, but they're not willing to put forth the effort. They're not. Well, I'm a strong black man. I mean, black woman. Who cares? Who cares? Whoopie freaking do. You're a strong black woman. You're independent. I don't care. I don't care about how much you can make $1 billion an hour. I can care less because guess what? That's your money, and I can't get mad at you if you making $1 billion an hour, and I say, can I have $100? You say no. I can't get mad at you. Oh, she got all that money. She don't want to give you no money, man. Forget her. That's your money. That's your money. But money was never a thing when it comes to women. Money was never a thing for me anyway. It never was. I don't, and I've dated attorneys. I've dated women that had good jobs. I don't care about none of that stuff. Oh, my girl got this and she got that and she can get in. Okay, that's her money. She can do whatever she want with her money because money was never a big issue for me. I was never the materialistic type of person. Never from a child to now. And you don't believe me? You can go dig up some of my friends that's running around here. Go talk to them. They'll tell you this. People was never materialistic. I was always different from everybody else. I like collecting stuff. That's just me. I mean, yes, it costs money to collect stuff, but I was never, man, I gotta go. I gotta make this bread, man. I've got big wads of money in my pocket. No, man, somebody can stick me up and take that money. Or I can lose it. Now, I'm not saying money's not good to have, but I was never a materialistic person. I don't care how much a woman made. Well, you know what? I like you, but if you ain't making such and such or 50, $80,000 a year, I won't be bothered with you. For what? That's her money. She get up every day, go to work for that money. When they give it, well, they don't give checks no more like that. But when that money go in her account, it don't say send some to Pico. By law, you got to send Pico half. It don't say that. That's her money. Just like it's his money. We don't date people for money or security blankets. No, you don't do that or marry somebody because they got goo gobs of money. That man can divorce you in the way the systems is set up now. He can divorce you and you can walk out that court with what you got on, and you be looking stupid on the bus stop. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. People, it was It was never meant that way for it to be like that. No matter how we look at it, no matter how we look at these things, it was never supposed to be like that. Now you got sisters hating on each other, sisters hating sisters. I ain't talking about blood sisters, well them too, but sisters hating on sisters, sisters setting up each other. Why? Hey, cuz, how you doing? Why is that? Because they don't love you. They don't love. They don't love themselves. They didn't find out the inner beauty within them. I don't have to do this. I don't have to set somebody up so they probably go beat that girl to death and kill her. You're going to jail too because nobody sticks around to find out their worth and their value anymore. Nobody does that anymore. It's pretty much what you say is what you get, which is what you get, and it shouldn't be like that. You should be able to meet a woman, a guy that's be able to meet a woman, and that woman should be able to put her best foot forward, no matter what she. If even if it's a date at freaking Denny's, she should be able to put her best foot forward, right there on the spot. But people want to wait and say, "Well, I'm just trying to." No, when I'm dating, I'm trying to figure him out. If you like him, you like him. Because if you like him today, you're gonna like him tomorrow. Simple. Now, if you don't like him, don't waste his time. Don't waste his time. Put your best foot forward. But that's just how it go in the black community. It's always been like that in the black community. It's sad it's like that, but it is. And why is it like that? I don't know. No, maybe I do know. Maybe because everybody's trying to outdo each other. Women don't know their roles. Men don't know their roles. Women don't know their roles and want to be in the man role, and it's all crazy. That's why stuff will never work out. Never, because like I always say, once you go against the grain, it's not going to work, and that's with anybody. It's not going to work. You got men want women want the men roles now. Well, I don't need no man to take care of me, sweetie. If you don't need a man, I'm an independent woman. I don't want a man. I mean, I don't need a man. I want a man. But if you don't need a man, but when you marry that man, I mean, if you don't want a man, but I don't want a man. But if when you marry him, you need that man to take care of you. See, it never makes sense because people talk real fast, but they don't listen to what they're saying. They don't listen to what they're saying. Suppose if he did that, I'm marrying you, but I don't need you. Then you're gonna feel some kind of way. But what you married me for? The same energy. You keep that same energy when he tell you that, and don't look stupid when he tell you that. You know what you say? Well, you know what? I told him the same thing years ago. I remember I told somebody that. Now, when you say stuff like that, you're better than the Creator because He put us on this earth to need each other. Ta-da! He put us on earth to need each other. No matter what we do in this world, we're going to need each other. So we know you can pay your bills and buy your own car and get up and go to work every day and take flights to England, whatever. We know you can do this. These things we already know, but that don't fascinate men. It never did. That's why when you find a man that's going through things with his wife or his girlfriend, what all he say? All I want is respect. That's it. And if you're a beautiful creature like you say you are, you get that man respect. That's it. It's not too much to do. Respect leads to beautiful marriages. But you can't go in there trying to demand money out the bank and you ain't got none. We can't do that. Men been taking care of women ever since God talked to Moses. That's how it goes. Men always want to take care of women. But when you get to the point that you can tell your husband, no, you know what? I don't need you. So why did you marry me? You married me because you needed me. That's what marriage is for. You need each other. You need each other, black women, black men. You need each other. If anybody else tell you wrong, they're fools. That's what marriage is about. You become as one. Don't say you become as two. You become as one. I need you. You need me. We should both be able to come and talk about things and try to resolve the problem without me jumping down your back or you jumping down my back. Maybe one day we'll get it right. Maybe one day we will. Maybe one day we won't. So, being a woman, me personally, I think it's a beautiful thing. I'm not a woman, but I know a lot of women. I see the beauty in a lot of people. I always see beauty in women because if you can get a woman and you can get them and mold them and shape them into a beautiful creature that they're supposed to be. I'm not saying mold them and shape them to be your slave. Let me get that straight right now. Because men are the leaders. If you can get a woman to lead you, I mean lead you. If you can get a woman to lead side by side with you, if you can get her to follow you, put it that way, and she say, well, you know what? Hey, you believe in that God, and your God is truth. I'm just saying, and your God is truth, and I know He's truth. I'm dropping my God to be with your God. That's how stuff's about. But you can't be woke. Guess what? I'm Pentecostal and he Catholic. That ain't gonna work because guess what? There's two different gods. That's why people don't like to talk about God. They say the most two hated topics in the world is what? God, no, religion and politics, and it is. You know, people break up for religion issues. This person is Pentecostal. This person is Jehovah Witness. Y'all are serving two different gods. That's why the stuff don't work. It don't work. But we know everything because we're black people. We just smart. Now, and the ones that do make it, just consider that a blessing. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. But I'm serving the one true God, and you serving Buddha. And then what do we say? Well, I respect her wishes. No, you don't respect nobody' wishes like that. Either you get on the same boat we on, you get on the same page, or you gotta go. Or you gotta go. And we got that bad by saying, "Oh, I respect their wishes." No, man, no. We if we living as one, we have to be one. Period. Period. That's with everything.